gear do you bring on your outdoor adventures, and how does it keep you dry and safe? Here I'm about to show you what I do, and hopefully you can find some best practices.
Alright guys, what's up? Jordan Cav here. Super excited to bring you another episode as always, because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. I figured I would take this time to kind of show you what I have. It's not a perfect system, and I'm going to refine that today after this video. But I wanted to show you what I have and kind of my thought process on how I get ready for these things. I think a lot of people think I just jump up into the mountains, and there's a lot of work that goes involved in this. And I think if you're new to this kind of stuff, thought into how you're going to go do these things, especially if you have dogs. I've went through a lot of different things and I've revised it. Don't just buy cheap because that's what you want, or you just want to get out there and have something. Use this video a little bit, hopefully to help you, and then, look at some of my other videos, as well as, just do some of your research. Like I said, this is Jordan Cav. I do adventures and vlogs, and my passion is just getting outside. As we get started, some of the big things is just being prepared, right? And having the right stuff as per what you need. For me, I try to have bins with sort of categories, or I have stuff at least nearby so I know where to grab for what type of adventures I want to do. As long as I'm high up in the mountains and it's a little bit cooler, I have a pair of Keb pants, Fall Raven Kebs for hiking. Comfortable shirt. Usually don't wear a cotton shirt. I usually wear some sort of neck, face guard while you're hiking by people, but also it helps keep your neck cool, keeps you from getting sunburnt, and a hat, protect your head. Most people would say this is not a good hat. This is what I like. It at least protects my neck if I have it backwards. Gives me some shade if I have it forwards. I have a lot of different kinds of these hats, like a trucker hat. I like it. If you're bald like me, put some sunscreen on. Watch is always good. Know your time. And if you can afford one, have one with GPS on it or something. And then from there, obviously, you need a backpack. So I have two different types of backpacks. Like this is more of if I'm in the front range, it's hotter, and I'm doing quick hikes, or I'm just trolling around a campground, or maybe I'm just getting out to explore an area real quick. This is a Camelback. You don't have to go with Camelback. I like it because it comes with a water bladder as well, as they're decent backpacks. This one's technically made for mountain biking. It's a Skyline. It's green because I like green. Carries 3 liters of water, so a lot of drinking water, but that goes fast, especially when you have dogs. So you definitely want to consider that if you have dogs. If it's anything really over 40 degrees, it's going to be hot and they're going to want a lot more water. And even if you're out hiking in the snow, they're going to want water. So this is just enough to carry some snacks, some of my video gear, and then maybe an extra jacket. I also use this for mountain biking, so it's a little bit bigger for mountain biking, but still, it's just enough. They do make smaller and they make bigger. So food for thought, this was pretty good price, like around 70 bucks, I think. You can check Amazon or some other places. So if I got more going on, I need a lot more things for day trips, especially when I'm out hiking in the snow. I need a lot more stuff. So this is a 24-liter Osprey Stratos. Osprey makes a pretty good backpack. I could almost go backpacking with this. I can fit my drone in here. I can fit extra pair of clothes. I can fit a chair. I can fit snacks, water, stuff for the dogs. Things to consider, like I said, is if you have dogs, you need to consider them. So I always keep a bowl with me, and I just keep it there so it's easy. I don't have to go looking for it. So they need water or food or snacks. This Stratos backpack is pretty cool because it also has it starts reading. It has a bottom where you can pull out a tarp for it. And then it just has all sorts of extra side pockets if I need to carry more water for the dogs. I can put a Camelback in it. It's a fairly simple backpack at the top, maybe your keys, cell phone, sunglasses. And then what's nice about this one is it's got a nice sturdy back with like an air mesh so my back doesn't get too sweaty. Some good side straps so I can put chapstick, whatever, in the side straps. So I like a backpack with a lot of hooking onto points, just in case I need to carry something like a knife, dog bowl, extra water, whatever. I like maybe a helmet for whatever reason, or jacket. I like a lot of extra hooking onto points. So I think a backpack that can adjust, like it can go adjust down a little bit if you need less, or just open more if you need a little extra space. So both of those backpacks are kind of like that. This is a good day one, and I can almost do a backpacking trip with this. If it's cool outside, winter time, or you're doing bushcraft, you're camping, maybe you're doing some overlanding, you just need to get out every now and then and hike around. One of my favorite brands is Fall Raven, and especially their Keb lineup, their Keb pants. I love these because they have stretch to them, but they're also super durable, extra padding in the front pockets in case I need to stick stuff in there while hiking around, and I need quick go-tos. These front two pockets and hand pockets are super deep. I could fit a cell phone, knife, and keys all in one pocket. Super durable. I've already had these for a couple of years, and they almost look like the day I bought them. They're expensive. The saying of, buy right, buy once, or buy cheap, buy twice. Like, haven't had to buy another pair of pants for hiking, really. Just awesome pant. The bottom, you can scrunch you up over your boot, or you could pull up if you're walking through water. Just awesome pant, in my opinion. They also make other different kinds of pants, lightweight, having something that lasts. I got an anorak. You can put wax on this to make it semi-waterproof, but maybe you just need a light jacket. You can layer under it. Front pocket, in case you need to put extra stuff in it. What I really like is the sides. You can zip down just a little bit for ventilation. If you're having a hard time getting into the jacket, maybe because you have layers underneath, you can zip open the bottom. I put my puffy under this just to protect my puffy, and then if I need more layers in my truck or my backpack, no matter what. A nice foldable camping chair. Folds down pretty good, and then you just stretch the top over it. So I always actually keep one in my truck. Who knows, if I just want to sit after a long hike or whatever. Now, if you want to be able to videotape and share your adventure, maybe you're trying to make a YouTube channel, I always have various video attachment gear. The tripod in which my phone's sitting on right now, so I'll grab that in a second with the GoPro and show you what I have. It's a lightweight tripod. But I have various stuffs like selfie sticks, GoPro stands, car attachments. So always have that in another separate organized bin. Camera gear alone is a whole nother thing. You got to be prepared for that. You got to bring all the right stuff. Show you my camera stand. It's a nice light hiking camera stand. It's called Me Photo. Just this stand alone was like 50 to 80 bucks. Fits real good in your backpack or something. Plan ahead if you're going to go hiking, the day before, charge your GoPro, charge your drone, make sure your SD cards are in there. That's a whole another prep thing that I do for hiking. So it's funny, I have to have my gear ready, I have to have my stuff for my dogs ready. There's a lot of thought, even if it's sort of last minute, and I still have to put a ton of planning in there. Certain areas you can fly your drone, certain areas you can't. Just a lot of thought and a lot of planning into all these little trips. And so that's why I do usually a quick little exploring trip. I just drive somewhere and find out where it's at, because I gotta kind of anticipate what I want and how I want to do that trip between the drone, filming, gear, stuff like that. And I don't want to bring too much stuff. You can definitely bring too much, but you also can not bring enough. Just got a new tattoo. Hopefully you can see it. It's Colorado Mountains, so it definitely symbolizes my loves, my passions, what's raised me. You don't have to bring a tattoo hiking, but I just want to always remember that if I'm not in the mountains, that the mountains are always with me. So if I'm doing overlanding, camping, off-roading, exploring, especially off-road, bring all my tools. You never know. Something might happen to your truck, whatever. So I bring that. I always bring snacks, but this has backup snacks just in case, and some other stuff in there. So I'll show that to you. It's kind of funny. I've consolidated it to several things right now as I get more organized, like we talked about. I have a little kids applesauce, a little protein bar, some Band-Aids, needing SD cards and cables. I used to have those separate, but they're all together for now. We'll have them separate later, but these are awesome. You can buy these in 3-packs, little pouches, and what's nice is you can see what's in them. So I definitely recommend have some pouches, organize your stuff together. Notice how everything is in pouches or in bins and kind of separate it out. I'm not perfect at this. I'm trying to get better and more organized as I go. And then if I'm to move or something, it kind of screws up that process. But all right, I'm going to have to get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so we have this red bag. For whatever reason, we have our truck stops. We have jumper cables in there. Stuff for the truck. Duct tape, you can always use that. Drill bits. Another tool, Allen wrench. Backup knife. Axe sharpener. And again, I can get way more organized with this. Zip ties, knife, some little extras just in case. Shovel. Super important. This is a foldable one, really, really heavy. Not the best for backpacking. Really good to have. I've went without this before, and if you get stuck in snow or something. Boots, just in case I need a spare pair of shoes. Gaiters, in case I find myself having a hike. So just some little extra go-tos there. One thing I left out is usually I have too, in the mountains it gets cooler. You never know. You could be it'd be 70, 80 degrees down there, but in the mountains it could be like 30, 40. So a toque or a beanie, I'll throw that in there. All right, so that's sort of the like truck emergency thing. I always bring that overlanding, always bring that camping. And again, sometimes we can refine it. I don't always bring that if I know that there's a chance I could get stuck. I'm bringing it more and more. It has like all my camping gear in it. So even when I go overlanding and I don't have intentions of staying the night, there could be a chance you'd have to stay the night. So you always want to bring that kind of stuff. And we use this for camping too, so it's kind of nice. All our camping, cooking gear is in here. Having this would have been super nice at one time I got stuck up in the mountains, but we have your little cooking gear. And again, it's not that big. It's easy just to grab and throw in the truck. Little cooking pans, bowls. Obviously, you can put your stove in here, but you have gas in case you can't do a fire. We got these meals that last forever. More cooking gear in here. This was kind of a cool kit you got for Christmas or something. You wouldn't backpack with this, but it's good to throw in a bin if you are. It's got forks, knives for cutting, tongs, all sorts of cooking utensils, and it's really cool. You could probably turn this to its side. Everything slides in. So again, kind of compartmentalized in a nice little pouch. Zip that pouch up. Good to go. So we'll just put this to the side for now. So we got our cooking canteens if we need it. So we can make one of those meals. A variety of meals too, in case it's a couple days. Cornmeal chili stays forever. And then importantly, it's a saw. This is a big boy, silky. Love this thing. I can cut bigger pieces of wood. This even fits in my pocket, believe it or not. Really, really nice. Folds up. You can shove it in your backpack. Small one in case you need to hike around. This is this is Swedish. So I always forget what this one's called. And we wore off the letters, but get these for $2, $20 on Amazon. Nice wrist strap. They're not as good as the Silkies, but if you need something small while you're hiking around. Fiskars hatchet. I just like it because it's a little bit more affordable, so I can get multiples of them. Lighter of some sort, so I have lighters everywhere. This is a nice, beautiful pink foldy one. This one kind of sucks, but well. Poncho, so just another. We have ponchos all over the place, just in case it could get rainy or really snowy and you need to stay dry. And this is just a little stove, so you can put it over the fire, like a little crate or grill. So again, it's on a little pouch. You can definitely throw that in your backpack real easy. If we're going camping, pack a cooler of food and stuff, but I grab this just in case I know I can get stuck up in the mountains. I have some food and I'm good. So again, it's just another bin. It's super easy to grab. Like everything's in there that I need. And 2 bins and a backpack and I'm off. But it took some planning. I had to put this thing together. So I put it together a couple years ago or whatever. And I've refined it, and I'm going to refine it again. A lot of fortitude in that, a lot of thinking, a lot of forethinking, figuring out what I want, what I like, what I dislike, adding to stuff, taking away, but always making sure it's there. It's on a utility shelf. I can just pull it off. Just makes life super, super easy. And again, guys, I just wanted to share this with you because I think, people need some ideas on how to get started on all this and what to bring. Not a perfect system, but that's what I do. And I hope that it helps you and gives you some ideas of where to go. As always, if you like what I'm sharing with you, whether it's my adventures, my motivational movies, my exploring, my camping, my mountain biking, if you like all that outdoor stuff and you like learning more about it and you just also like just watching that stuff for fun, please help support me growing my channel by subscribing. If you know people that would like this channel as well, please share it with others. Ask them to subscribe. And until next time, cheers.